Hi, welcome back to Connecting Greatness, Conversations with Entrepreneurial Minds. And I'm sitting down with Marg Hachey, the Managing Director of GrowYourBiz.com Technology. When you sold your first projector, you probably wrote it out on a carbon copy.
Yes.
Right? Nowadays, we're in a world of Blackberries and iPhones. And have you enjoyed this shift?
Absolutely. You know, unlike most people, I love change because, you know, nobody likes change but a wet baby, Randy, right? You know? And I used to always joke with my staff, owning a technology company, the only consistent we had was change. If you don't adapt new technology and move forward with it, you know, you're leaving your competitors are going to leave you behind. Very important in a technology company.
So another lesson to entrepreneurs right there.
Absolutely. You've got to keep up with what's going on out there. We need to be wired. You know, we need to be on LinkedIn. We need to be using social media today. I mean, technology today is changing dramatically, and we're seeing a huge convergence of audiovisual and IT. When we install a video conferencing system now, people want to connect it to their own network. Well, if they don't have the right infrastructure, when they turn it on, everything goes, slows down. And the last thing we want to do is slow down accounting.
How do you assess that IT function for them? Is that something your company does?
No, but we work with a company that does audits so that they can come in and actually audit the whole IT system.
Okay.
And then they will provide recommendations to our clients that will make everything we install work better for them.
Okay. You mentioned auditing. Is that very similar? From what I understand, it's very similar to a financial audit. You have somebody, you know, you have an IT department or an IT person. I mean, an accountant or a bookkeeper. You bring in an auditor. Do you recommend that for companies with their IT as well, even though they have a technology?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, some of the things, and you know, we've all learned some of the lessons the hard way.
I want to hear one of those.
Yeah, as well. It's, you know, making sure something as simple as your backup. You know, everyone says, oh, it runs automatically at 3 a.m. Well, is it? Does it have the capacity you need? You know, do you have the bandwidth required, you know, for expanding in your organization? I mean, if they get a large order, can they handle it in accounting? You know, looking at the processes and looking at the software they're using. I mean, it's amazing what's out there today.
IT, because of how things have changed with the internet and everything, probably not since the phone, for business anyway, that has something affected the business so positively in my mind.
Yes. You know, let me kind of try to put things in perspective for you. Let's take from the beginning of man, which is going way back, billions of years, and let's take that to today and compress it into 24 hours. So when you look at, you know, man evolved, by noon of that 24 hours, we had developed the wheel. In the last 2 minutes of that 24 hours, you know, the combustion engine was developed. The first radio was developed. We have flight. We had the first television. And now we have virtual communication. All of that, Randy, has happened in the last 2 minutes of that 24-hour perspective. So people have to be very aware of how things are changing. You know, I think it was Wayne Gretzky that said the reason he was such a great hockey player was he didn't go where the puck was. He went where the puck was going to be. People need to understand that when they're looking at their IT infrastructures, they need to be prepared for where business is going.